most people will like shave their legs kind of here, like using the toilet as leverage, but I don't like that because it gets the bathroom soaked, like a full flood. So often I like keep the shower closed and then I like stick my leg up here, up on the wall. So we just gotta be creative sometimes. Up next, we have our handy dandy sink. Yay! I did get a question about the water pressure, and honestly, I've noticed it kind of depends on the time of day, so maybe that's like water supply kind of thing. But the good news is that the temperature is always ranging from like warm to hot, which personally I like. And then some last minute miscellaneous goodies are things like this low watt plugs. Here it is. Specifically for razors and electronic toothbrushes, as well as this retractable clothing line. I dry a lot of my stuff, so it definitely comes in handy. It comes out like this, and then you can just wind it back in should you want to. And now we're gonna be moving on to another big question that I got asked by a lot of you guys, which is where do you put your stuff? And great question, because it is definitely a task. Because we are still in the bathroom, I will start here with these two cabinets. So here we have two cabinets side by side. This is where I keep some of my face products, my makeup, my eyelashes, toothpaste, dish soap, etc. This is all the stuff that I want to have easy access to, but the majority of my stuff is actually on my shoe rack in all of its glory. And I know, surprise, it actually didn't come with the room, but it was also only like $5, so great. Honestly, this is by far the best investment that I had when coming to the ship because it holds my stuff just so perfectly. I like to keep the shoe rack on the inside of the door, so when I close my door, it kind of feels like all the stuff is just out of the way, and then I can just access it when I go into the bathroom. But for that reason, I wanted to make sure to get a plastic one versus a fabric one. Just, you know, it's going to get wet. It's a wet room, so there you have it. Because I don't have a lot of space, I'm very particular about what I like to bring with me. For example, before I started working on ships, my makeup collection was massive, so I've definitely narrowed things down to the essentials, but in general, I actually don't wear too much makeup unless it's for shows. Clutter is just not the name of the game here. Minimalism all the way. Especially for makeup, I feel like I don't wear a lot of makeup when I'm not doing shows, so I really just try to stick to the essentials. Really quick, I did get asked about what is in my makeup bag, and although I'm not going to really get into that too much, I am going to link the products down below, and if you have any questions about said products, I'm happy to answer any of the questions that you have. Moving right along when it comes to storage, we're gonna explore the cupboards a little bit. Right here above my desk, I have this big space. When I first moved in, I put a lot of my stuff there, so I've kind of reallocated everything to have this as more of like a minimalist space, and I'm really enjoying it. So I have some plants and stuff, but I could use it as a storage space if need be. I do have two cupboards, and this is where I keep the majority of my clothes. Most things in my closet are color coordinated, and I also hide my laundry basket in here. Below the clothes, we have some drawers down there. There are 6 of them, and they're all just kind of sorted into different sections, just for my own personal organization, but it's enough space for me, and I didn't bring a whole lot, so. Honestly, sometimes I feel like a cartoon character just wearing the same things every single week, and there have been people on the internet who have called me out on it, but like, they're not wrong. Like, this is all I have, so I tried to just like keep to my essentials and then go from there, you know?